Can you rent a house or an apartment after you file for bankruptcy? Hi, I'm Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and the answer to that question is yes, you can. There is nothing about filing for bankruptcy that would stop you from renting a house or an apartment later. The landlord, however, might consider several factors in deciding whether he wants to rent to you or not. The first factor would be disposable income. That is, do you have any? That's just a fancy way of asking, can you make the payments? Do you have enough money after you pay your living expenses to make the rent payments? That's pretty important. The next factor might be work history. Do you have a job? That's also very important. Do you have a job? What is your history with work? How long have you had that job? How long have you worked continuously? Do you normally switch from one job to another constantly, or have you been in that job for quite some time? Okay, factor number 3 might be discharge. Has your case been discharged? Has your bankruptcy case been discharged? Is it finished? Because that's important to the landlord, because he might be concerned about whether there are still creditors out there who have not yet been fully dealt with, so he might be nervous about that. Number 4 would be rental history. Have you rented before? Did you pay your rent? Do you have a history of breaking leases, breaking rental agreements? Do you have a history of trashing the place you rented from, and so forth? That's pretty important to a landlord. Number 5 would be credit history. What is your credit history? That's very important. That's why here at my law firm we offer a free course called 7 Steps to a 720, which is supposed to raise your credit score to 720 or better in a short period of time. We offer that free to our bankruptcy clients. Finally, folks, number 6, tell your story to the landlord. Why did you file? Why did you have to file for bankruptcy? Don't be afraid to sit down with the landlord or the rental agent and tell your story. You had unavoidable consequences, perhaps, a medical expense, spouse lost job, perhaps you just made some mistakes and now you've learned from those mistakes. Learn how to tell your story. Practice it with your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever. Learn to speak up for yourself, folks. Hi, this is Darrell Castle. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Tennessee, and if you have bills you can't pay, other financial problems that are burdening you, I'd love to talk with you about it, folks. Call me right now for a free appointment or contact me at the Get in Touch form on this page.